I'm a crazy man with an axe. Get out of here, dude. Oh, I thought I was far enough away. Bloodbark. I mean, this speaks for itself based on the works of Valdevia by SirTartarus. Easy, let's get into it, come on. Oh. My job had never been in such high demand. A new, exotic kind of tree had been discovered, and its price was sky high. Oh, let's go, big money! The blood diamonds of the forest. I thought a blood diamond was like a blood diamond because of like the labor. Oh! Can I crouch? No, I wanted to go into the fire. Good morning, forest. Good morning! Found one of those trees further ahead. At the end of like a big open clearing path. That's a bit of a red flag. You guys discovered a new kind of tree. How often do we discover new kinds of trees in general? I would like to know. And how often are those trees like in the middle of clearings like this? Is this you? Do I have a match button? Oh. Ew, ow, I said it would be best if I... Oh. Swing and a miss. My bad, G. Oh. Oh. Hit him with the... That was terrible. Why am I... Is this how you're supposed to cut into a tree? I thought it was like a isosceles notch in the side. Yeah, okay. That would be the last chunk. Wow, I really worked until dark, huh? Yep, this was a bad, not good idea. Everybody knows you don't hang out in the woods after dark. My car! Must have been some drunk idiot. Well, let's go see if they're okay. This forest is next to a public park. It wouldn't surprise me if someone had crashed a car. Well, yeah. Go check on him. Yeah. Not my problem. Oh, come on, man. I guess we're tired from a day of logging. We're busy getting rich off the fleshy forest. Now time for a deserved rest. Another one for the log books. Do I have a door? My whole cabin is made out of logs. Not the fancy kind, but, you know, the regular kind. Something to think about. Excuse me. Honk shoe. Day 2. The forest is a community. The trees use their roots to warn each other of potential dangers. It's true. It's true. They send nutrients to the trees in need, and to those that can fight back the threat. Their sap becomes dense, overflowing with resources. That's how they do it. That's true. You guys ever see the movie The Happening? I watched that when I was like 8 or 9 years old. That was very scary. Oh, it's the artist's signature. Ah. That's an Easter egg. I saw on the Steam page, they said like, we've got a lot of Easter eggs in here. Big pile of leaves. I'm a fan. Oh, another one. Oh, wait, you can collect them. Well, shoot, hang on. Side quest unlocked, hang on. Yoink. We gotta keep our eyes peeled. Maybe not that peeled, though. Okay. This is how we do it. That was the only tree I knew about. And you're just gonna leave your haul back there? There must be some more. I just need to find a different route. You guys a route or a route sayer? There was a tree knocked over this thing. I bet if I break that rope, I bet no one will notice. Oh. You... Danger Dan. Boing. I love that sound, actually. Never mind, this is all worth it, and there's no consequences to my actions. I'm getting the sense that someone will probably notice. This is oddly satisfying. Took the words out of my mouth, buddy. Come on. Satisfaction! That was a good one, I think. I don't know if it's when I click or like when the menu disappears, because it keeps moving after. Yay! Another one! Okay, I'm trying to think. It was mostly just 2 lefts and a right, I think, back to our cabin. Rips. I'm not very good at this job. Ugh, what the hell? Is this sap? He said blood. Oh, it's got like a membrane in there. I warned about this, but I didn't think it would be so ruined. It can't be ethical to come out in the woods and just start chopping down random trees. Alright, last chunk for the day. Shirt is ruined. I look like a serial killer. And the woods look different at night. You gotta be careful of that. Tell me more. Talk to me more, buddy. I need to hear your voice, please. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts in the woods. Turn on the car radio. I ponder something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. That's a big bush. There's my rope that I trespassed. I am a trespasser. This is like, right back my thought. You can poach wood, right? To think this wood is worth so much. Why? Just because it's red? Or is it due to the ones that have to go to fetch it? Oh, what a mournful song. It's hard to understand the rich. Yeah. I mean, it's probably because it's scarce and new. If you can sell it for a lot, why sell it for a little? Arr, 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 arr. Did I go the wrong way? No, there's my house. Oh, it's just so easy. Which reminds me a lot of my grandma's house. Yay! I'm missing one log. Ooh. I forgot I was supposed to be looking for markers also. Warm my hands by the fire, a little sh 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 sh. That's the sound that my hands make when they rub together like a fly. Good night, forest. Day 3. As some trees fall, some trees stand. Some plants are able to evolve during their lifetime. It's true, it's true. They change their characteristics, shaping themselves depending on their surroundings. They knew the sound of my axe. Sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh, hey guys. There's a... Oh, I should probably have changed my shirt before going to bed. You guys hear about those recent trespassings in the public park? What are these people doing here? I should go and tell them a few things. Hello. You do know this part of the forest is not public access. You're the lumberjack they hired? Yes, I am, and you were the creeps who were filming my cabin while I slept. Can you go away now? Tell me, are you aware of the dangers surrounding the bloodbark trees which you've been hired to chop down? Yes, I've been warned of the threat these trees suppose. Their cognitive effects, which as you know include visual and auditive illusions, lead those who fell the trees to believe they are killing a man instead of a tree. Some experts believe this is a survival mechanism this exotic species has developed to survive deforestation. What do you think about this? Lady, I think that if that were like a real thing, that nobody would care about it at all. If trees are smart, but not that smart. It's not like they understand why we chop them down. I'm pretty sure they do. And if you do know the effects of these trees, what made you accept this job? Money! They pay a lot, and there's not many places a lumberjack who can't use machinery could work with a living wage. If I start seeing things, I'll just know it's the trees. If I remember what they do, their tricks won't work on me. And yeah, that's an interesting philosophy. Thanks for allowing us to ask you these questions. Have a nice day. Okay, Craig, that's enough. Cut. So are you leaving now? No, asshole. You almost ruined our footage. We'll film more trees as background footage and then we'll leave. I'm gonna discover your microphone and your camera somewhere on the ground in the dark. Craig! Craig! Why does he look familiar? Anyway, I got work to do. The fence gates are all part of it. Look. You know what this means? You know what this means? Even my log cabin is alive. That which is in the image of a tree becomes a tree. Boing. Boing. Oh hey, it's a dude. Just kidding, it's a tree. Yeah, did we think that perhaps it will go vice versa as well? Where you think you're killing a tree, but you're actually killing a man? If a tree, it's not like that far out of the realm of possibility, right? Like, if a tree bleeds red sap, and it gets cut down less because we're like, oh, that's an unlucky tree because it's bleeding human blood, then more trees with red sap, right? Swing and a miss. I'm not good at this. I was also really bad, but they let me get away with it. I can't see through all the blood. I think we do one down here. Like a spigot. Last chunk. It would work, like, in a realm where we have, like, divinity guiding us. I wouldn't want to cut down a blood tree. My head hurts, my hands are shaking. Maybe accepting this job was not a great idea. Probably. Why do I feel guilt? It's just a tree. Probably because it looks, smells, and tastes like blood. It's a little realistic. Cognitively, your brain's gonna match it to whatever's closest, because it's not gonna match it to a tree. That's not what a tree is in your brain. A tree is not metal and red. A tree is, I don't know, like a dull, sappy orange. And barky. Bitter. I got tree sap on my hands earlier today while I was petting the chickens. The stuff smells sharp. It's pine sap, that's why. And it tastes bitter. I thought it was water, and then I like pinched it and it was sticky. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I went it's not real, it's just the trees. True, bestie! Let's cut down more. Since when has darkness stopped humanity ever? Bring this fire out there with us. I will be the Prometheus of these woods. Some people prefer the term arsonist, but, you know, to each their own. Day 4. It is almost uncanny the way they accept death. The way they fall without resistance. I'm pretty sure they're resisting, buddy. The forest used their deaths as a warning. My tummy made a noise. A sign. The forest used their deaths as a warning. A sign that I should stop. What does that mean? What does that mean? Their deaths as a warning? Like, whose deaths? These guys? Or the camera crew? The reporter? You know, it's probably also not great that I have the logs, like, on the opposite wall from my bed. Because, like, the smell of the sap while you're sleeping, I'm creating, like, a biohazard, right? What's that? Little cat? What a cute little cat! I got an achievement. It says, please do not the cat. Where'd you come from, little guy? What's your name? Okay, I got the very strong urge to use the axe. Just to know, but I know better than to do that. I know! That's why it says please do not the cat, because I know if I left click like I want to pet the cat. Oh. 3 out of 20 marks found, and being the cat. What a cutie pie. This is a good game. Anyway, back to cutting down trees that bleed. It's a foggy day here in the Pacific Northwest. As usual. Friendly fire? No blood. No blood, we're good. Maybe they're having like a tree war. I don't know. I'm not involved in the inner politics of the arboreal overlords. I wouldn't know. I got no idea. Maybe the blood trees are like vampires. That's why they're filled with blood. They're like goth trees. And they're ostracized. It's the Sphinx from Slenderman. I'd recognize that thing anywhere. Oh yay! Another tree! Another pathway as well. Nope, just kidding. Oh, not just kidding. What's on these signs? Is it gonna be like, oh no, I got work to do. Dude, I want to read the signs, please! Please. It's gonna be like, biohazard, big chemical radiation, do not enter. I guess then maybe they'd have like an actual gate in the way, but you know, whatever. I'm not close enough. Woohoo! I had to warm up. Oh. He's got hands. Dude, I don't know. It's just the trees. I'm broken and gone. Well, that was haunting. Surely nothing for me to worry about. Armor's here to get paid. I'll do anything for money. Trust. Yippee! It fell on my head! Last one, finally. Pow, pow, pow. I really need a break. Yeah, probably. I tried to cut down a tree once with my brother when I was like, how old? Probably 14. I didn't want to use the chainsaw because, or neither of us wanted to use the chainsaw because that would be like cheating. And all we had was like a little hatchet. But we stayed in the backyard of my grandparents' house for like baleful melody. We stayed in my grandparents' backyard for like probably 5 hours just working at that tree. It couldn't have been bigger than like one of these. Like it was probably about this size, and it was just like in the back of my grandma's garden. We asked for permission. Like, yeah, can we cut down that tree? And she's like, yeah, of course, give me more space for my garden. And we were just hacking at that thing for hours and hours. And now as an adult, I'm like, damn, that poor tree. You notice how I'm kind of getting closed in here? Anyway. It's hard to cut down a tree. We tried that thing where you do like the isosceles triangle. And you're like, yeah, we cut a notch out of the tree. Don't push it over, I think, because then you get splintered and like skewered by a thing. Look at this pile. What? That's not very satisfying. Bean still here? No, Bean got the freak out of Dodge. Good for you, Bean. I don't want to know what's happening. Hit me with it. Hit me with the nighttime monologue. Day 5. Their senses of cooperation. Their sense of cooperation is immaculate. 1,000 brains in unison. I wouldn't say brains. They're not like us. They're not like us. They are better. Fine. Maybe. Oh, sun didn't rise. Or it's very early. I can't sleep. Guess I'll go for a walk. Well, that's probably like the worst thing you could have done. But you know, it might be good to get away from this pile of bleeding logs, so guess I'll go for a walk. This is far enough. I feel much better. Can I finally go see what those signs are about? I'm gonna like go read the signs and they're gonna be like, danger, human sacrifice, and then I'm gonna be like, no, I have to go get my logs, and then I'm gonna die. There are my predictions. It is possible to poach trees though. Like, there are trees that are under protection by like government or like research purposes. Like you can't cut down trees in a park. Hopping those ropes earlier was not good. There's someone up there next to the bathrooms. Brother, are you seeing bathrooms? Hey, yo. Oh, bump this, bump this. Guy with an axe here. You got any signatures on your car that aren't like baked into the texture? It's lighting. Alright. Another tree. No, I don't think so. I think that's John. He looks so human. You're getting better. It's just the trees. I spray painted this wall. Oh, another one. 4 out of 20! Okay, in what world is this a tree, dude? I'm a crazy man with an axe. Get out of here, dude! Oh! I thought I was far enough away. I was trying to warning shot him by being too far away. That scared me really bad. Dude, this effect is sick. I can't go back anymore. Well, I mean, I gotta cut down this tree. Bye. Their lies are each time more believable. Felt extremely real. Alright, well, wait, was it? I have the log in my hands. Dude, it's like the middle of the night. Why is my instinct upon seeing a person or a tree thinking, oh, I gotta log that right now. I gotta get on that. It's the middle of the night. I came out for a walk. Wait, was the car even real? Alright, relax. You're getting paranoid. It's just the trees. It's just the trees. No, see, the car wasn't even real. Dude, I am going crazy. I am going crazy. This guy's sane. I'm not sane. That guy's sane. The guy we're playing as, he's on lock. And not only are they creating like corpses and bodies and panic reactions from human beings, they're creating full cars blasting bumping music. It is real quiet. There's a couple things you're not supposed to do in the woods at night in my culture. One of them, you're not allowed to say the name of anything that you don't want to encounter. Even, you can't say it's currently daytime, like where I'm at. So I can say it, like there's like, you can't say the goat man's name or he shows up. You can't say like Mothman or he shows up. Cryptids, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, you can't say those. If they'll show up, it's bad luck, if nothing else. But you also can't whistle, which I thought was interesting. Because if you whistle at night, I'm not sure if it counts for like melodies, thinking on it, because I thought it was like, you know, calling for something. Because if you don't call it by name, then you're calling all of it, everything out there. But I have to think, like, if I'm humming like a little tune, like just whistling a little ditty, am I gonna get visited by like the goat man? Where'd it go? It didn't add to the pile. Where did it go? Yep, we're going insane. We're going insane. Log didn't go on the pile. Where did the log go? Where did the log go? Honk shoe! I can't wait to wake up to the consequences of my actions. Day 6. Red upon red. To my eyes, it's just bodies piling up. How was I supposed to tell the difference? Does this place look nicer than it did when we went to sleep? Okay, I was kind of hoping there would be like bodies so I would be able to like stand and stare. It's fine, it was just my moment. I can't help. Oh, you think he's in the leaf pile? Can I get my face in there? Get my face in there? It'd be kind of interesting if I tried to walk through it and I couldn't now, because there's... No, you're lying! Come here, baby! Come here! Oh. They were trees! They were all trees! I didn't kill anyone! Stop lying! Stop lying, you liar! You liar! Okay. Day 7. That's when Jesus rested. Let's take a nap, brother. They reshaped my brain, my inner workings. Can a plant take away your humanity? I was lost in that forest. Then you found me. Oh? Good morning. How are you? Not good. Dude, I don't think you've lost your humanity. I think you're high on all these dank forest materials. I think you're a little lost in the bloody sauce. If you did kill someone, like, I mean, get into the therapy. But I'm pretty sure your biggest regret should be not signing a waiver. I really did need a day of rest. Yesterday was horrible. Dude, it's the middle of the night. We should go back to bed. I need to walk. Let's go back to our first tree. I don't know where else we'd go. Maybe the bathrooms. Oh, you know, maybe the open freaking gate that we haven't been able to access all game. Silly! Silly, silly! Good morning, how are you? I'm just enjoying the atmosphere for a second. What this game is missing is the deafening of like 1,000 pine needles. The rustling of the trees, right? How is it that they're all silent? Is it part of it? Or is it missing? I have to believe that it's part of it. Not much bloodbark trees over here. Are you I could sneak out of the park. There might be some outside. This is where we see the bloodbark forest. Stay away. Another one! 5 out of 20! That's the symbol for bloodbark trees? Baleful melody. How lovely. There's a detour! The bloodbark forest is coming to you! Nope, just kidding. The park is empty. Only the trees are watching. What about like a camper? People scared of them? Dude, I think they're scared of the guy with the axe. Shut up! Shut up! I need to get into it. Get out of my head! Get into it, get into the voice actor. Get out of my head! I have like neighbors, but it's fine. It's not true. It can't be true. I didn't kill anyone! I'm thinking you did, buddy. Police found the suspect wielding an axe. Due to his sudden and violent movements and his screaming, he was considered a dangerous threat. Shot to death. Alright, yeah, no. At least we know we're in the States. At his cabin, they found the corpses of 2 people, whose identities are yet unknown. Jogger guy and... Craig? Placed next to the lumberjack's chopped wood, the limbs, heads, and torsos of the victims were separated from each other as if they were logs. The logging company declared no responsibility for the deaths, citing the victims' entry into the fenced area. However, they will face a moderate fine for lack of security. Murder trees. Finish the game. Let's go! Ah, yippee! Yippee! We won! Yay! Ow! Okay, I do have to try and kill the cat, unfortunately. It's gonna bother me, but the achievement is called Please Do Not the Cat. Oh. Must have been some drunk idiot. Sports nights will love. Okay, well, what's the significance of this? Is that the guy doesn't care? What's the significance of this from a storytelling perspective? What is he? What does someone crashing the car over there say for the story? Now for well-deserved rest. Surely that's not one of the people we chopped up. I'm trying to decide who the two people we chopped up were. I know the first was the guy. It couldn't be the drunk driver, thinking about it now, because the reporters would have said something about it had they seen like actual bodies. So who was it? I would say it was both the reporters. But that doesn't seem likely. Because of our encounter with the third guy outside the bathrooms. I'm thinking if you really did need to harvest these trees that make you go insane. Actually, never mind. The clear solution is to wear some kind of mask or protective gear. It's the sap, I assume. That's why it sprays. It's spitting on you so that it makes sure that you're going insane. That's the defense mechanism. This could be one of the endings. No, just kidding, it can't. I got an achievement, almost old news. You tried to kill the lady. I can't be held liable for the things I try to do. It's a man. No, it's a tree. That could be the guy we kill. I don't know. It looked like the guy before we started chopping. Dun 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 dun. I mean, is it kind of in the direction we heard the drunk driver? Vaguely. It's not real. It's not real. I didn't see this before. It's just the trees. Yeah, I don't think they do that, though. There's a grave now. Was this here the whole time? Does it know I have a concurrent playthrough? Was this here before? Oh, don't you bring in the spooky, windy ambiance on me. I'm going to bed. Alright, here. The grave is gone. A cute little cat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The code execution cannot proceed because SFX cat die was not found. Oh, it wasn't real. I wonder if your acts of violence in a fake world are still judged outside. I'm sorry, I had to know! You said there were two endings! Answer me, do you think God is watching you? That's kind of a loaded question. Cancel! Answer me, you think God is watching? What is a God? Yeah. Think God will punish you over a dead cat? Yeah, sure, of course. You have made a terrible mistake. Correct. Oh. You failed. I am the cat. I am God. Bean! Bean! I got an achievement. God will keep watching. Bean has taught you a lesson. Yeah, okay, that was horrifying. I'm a little unusual. I'm a little out of sorts after that one. I'm just thinking about poor Bean. I'm sorry, Bean. I had to know. I had to know. I didn't do it the first time around. I had to do it the second time around. That is a good question. Am I judged for my actions in a fictional game? The curiosity of man does not absolve him from sin. Ooh. Blood! They told me to please do not the cat. They told me to please do not, and I did. And I feel guilt. What am I supposed to do about it? I'll apologize. I'll go pet my own cat. And I'll give them a treat. In Bean's name. You notice how I'm a crazy man with an axe? Do you notice that? You notice how I'm swinging wildly at everything around you? Hey, why does that change when I look away from it? I see you! Maybe a well-placed axe blow in just the right location will bring this whole thing tumbling down! Yeah, I'm not determined. Come here! I'm gonna see if I can come back here later. If they put a door there, surely there's a way to use the door. Instead of taking a right to leave the park at the end, I'm gonna take a left towards the bathrooms. Will I find my secret ending? Is this a secret at all? Was that secret ending the bean we killed along the way? Much and more to be answered. Oh. My autism would have made me one of the first people to domesticate dogs. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna lay it out there. The autism E. coli would have gotten me some points with them wild feral wolves. I gotta get to high ground. I gotta get to high ground. What? The graffiti is still here? Doubt. Notice the graffiti still on the wall and halfway done. Can't be. It's the trees still. Yeah, the trees have mastered this beautiful penmanship. Let me in. Yep, it's looking like a no. Dude, I think that maybe your assurance that the trees are the problem is your downfall. Which, you know, we love a tragic hero. Dude said it to the reporter. He's like, as long as I know that it's the trees, I'm fine. Park is empty. Only the trees are watching. People scared of them? Are they scared of me? Is that new? No, that's not new. No, I want to go home. Shut up! Shut up! I'm going home. Back to the cabin. Get out of my head! Back to the cabin. Back to the cabin. No! No! I can't. They won't let me. It's not true. It can't be true. Policia! Didn't kill anyone. Seek cover in the trees. Police found the suspect wielding an axe. Due to his sudden violent movements and screaming, he was considered a dangerous threat and was shot to death. At his cabin, they found the corpses of 2 people, whose identities are yet unknown. Very cool. Placed next to the lumberjack's chopped wood, the limbs, heads, and torsos of the victims were separated from each other as if they were logs. The logging company declared no responsibility for the deaths, citing the victim's entry into the fenced area. However, they will face a moderate fine for lack of security. Okay, I don't know how to find the secret ending. But we did find Bean ending! Yeah! Yay! Yeah, that was Bloodbark. Very cool game. Had me fully and wholly questioning everything I was doing at every moment. I'm not certain who the second body was. In any case, that game was sick. The bean thing with the prompt showing up to guilt trip you, man, it worked. I'm easily guilt tripped. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. All that. Bye bye.